Yes.
And then we get into the whole entire, since we brought up in multiple times on this podcast with guest Dan Martell lately, you get into that whole entire piece of, are you doing $5 tasks, or are you doing $10 tasks, $20 tasks, and what tasks are you really accomplishing in your business? Because that's where they can go through and find a photo for you. They'd probably do a better job than you would as a business owner if you have someone that works in there, and you're probably trying to keep them busy. Because if you're like me, one of the things inside of businesses, not necessarily Simply Be Found, but other businesses I've had, there's times that I'm trying to keep my staff busy because I have to pay them regardless. And sometimes there's just downtime that I know they have nothing going, and it's not during our rush.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
No, I agree with you 100%. I mean, everybody, we're not always busy 8 hours a day if you work 8 hour a day schedule. You don't, every single moment isn't filled with something that you can't take some time here and there throughout the day to do some of that task work like that, especially the social media piece and finding a photo, that goes with that content, because they may have a better idea of what that photo should look like anyway than you do, because you get
Correct.
hung up sometimes.
But you got to skim that content, then their eyes get to go onto that
Right.
content and look at it. And if they have questions, they can come and ask you, why'd you want to post this? Or why'd you want to post that? And the nice thing about this is it'll give you those blog titles as well. So then you know exactly, here's the blog I should be talking about, the social media that should link to it. You kind of have your structure all the way set up. Because then all you have to do is just inside of that GPT that I'm talking about. If you remember, just ask me and I'll give you access to it. But it'll actually give you, the actual snippet to put inside of Chat GPT to then generate your blog. And we have a GPT for that as well that we give over to members all the time that they can then write their blogs off of, and it speeds up the process. And it uses the best practices, and it's the same ones I'm updating and I'm using for us.
Right, exactly. But no, I think that I think we beat this up a little bit. I'm ready to say unless there's something else you want to bring up.
No, I mean it's the same stuff. It's not making it complicated. So it seems like it's really super complicated, but it's a matter of just planning it out right and thinking about it and not saying the same things. Because I see marketing agencies. That's probably the biggest one I'm going to pick on right now. I see marketing agencies. They go, "Oh, got a video," and then they forget about it.
Right. No,
So don't,
we've both seen marketing agencies do that to their clients.